So now there's something about templates. You can create templates for landing page, about, contact, and then you can bring it in. I'm going to take you through that quickly. Then widgets versus templates. We talk about widgets, then templates. Okay. Then we're going to build our site, something simple. So these are some examples of some landing pages. This is a landing page, this is a landing page. Landing pages are different from the home page. Take note. Landing pages are most times when you want to run an advert for an event, you have a training coming up, you just want me to go to the landing page. And the landing page should not have too many links, really. It should just be centered towards what the program is about. So that's part of what makes it different from other pages. All the links, the major thing that you should have on that landing page should just be how to get people to possibly sign up or to register for the program or for the event that you are actually hosting. So that's that. So now let's go back and let's quickly talk about templates, and then we build a page quickly. All right, so I want us to go over to our dashboard and then go to what we call templates. Click on templates. Now you don't need to just click on templates. Now you can create templates. You can create templates. Templates are things that when you create it, like you create it using Elementor plugin and design it to the way you want it. And you can then import it to wherever you need it to be on the site. So for example, if you click on add template here, it's asking, select the type of template you want to work on. Is it a container? Is it a page? Is it, so if it's a page, put it. If it's a section, put it. If it's a container, you put it. So let's say container, this is optional. And then click on create templates. Then you can start creating the templates. Now don't forget that template, you can use it anywhere. You can make use of it anywhere on the site just by importing it. So I'm not going to create any template because that's not our focus. But I'm going to show you how you can, let me refresh this. I'm going to show you how you can import whatever templates that you are creating. Okay, so here is already asking us to create templates and some other things. Now we don't want all of this. It's not necessary. In fact, the template does not really show except what you decide to import. Okay, except what you decide to import. So let's go over to, now I want to work on the landing page right now, and we want to create landing page for a person. Okay, now most times when you are going to create your site, it's good that you have your images already downloaded and also resized. This is very, very essential. Now, there are so many sites where you can get images from. I have a lot of them that I use. For example, I use on splash.com. On splash.com gives you access to some free images. Okay? And you can use it on your sites and attributes. I mean, give attributes to the person that created it. There's a way, so just click on this and then you download it on your system. But then there are some that are paid. For example, on this side, this one that has a plus means it's for sale. So you have to download it, you have to pay before you can download it. There are a lot of sites. You have pixel.com also offers some free images. You have Flickr. We have a lot of them where you can get free images from. But then, so take note of that, and you should be careful of using images that are supposed to be paid, because when you copy an image that is supposed to be paid for, and the designer or the company that is protecting that image gets to find out, you may be asked to pay some maybe damages, or you have to give some money back because you used someone's design without making payments for it. So take note of that. Okay, let me take this out. Let's see. Oh, this is still loading. Okay, this has already loaded. So over here, you can design a template. You can design a template. For example, now let me show you something about starter templates while this is still loading. So let's say I want to bring in a template. So I click on, now you can create one for yourself, or you can get already made ones. Now this is an example of an already made template. Here you have pages, here you have blocks. So a lot of times I use blocks, because it makes things easier for me. So all I just need to do is I come over here, makes things easier, faster. So let's say I want a blog that is this beautiful, let's say, okay, or this. I'll click on this. This is how it's going to look like. Everything is already been resized, and all I need to do is just click on imports. And then here it is. Everything that's resized. If you change to tablets, you can see it resizes automatically. It resizes automatically into what you want it to be. So this can be a very cool option. So I'm going to show you. So this is an option. We're going to make use of this in what we are designing. Okay. So we're going to make use of that in what we are designing. Makes it faster. And then we're going to also create something. So that's a template, but we are not using that template. Now, here we are. We want to create our landing page. On this page, we're going to have an hero session. Okay, we're going to have an hero session. Now, already we have our header. The hero session is what you're going to see first. It creates a first impression on the site. Okay. Now, let's create the hero session. So you click on this, click on this, click on that. Now, we are going over here. That's to the container here. Okay. To that container. Now, we're going to bring in a background. Now, the background could be a color, or it could be an image. So for now, I have already, now these are the images that are on the sites. I have this there before. Now, I want to upload the image I want to use for my site. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to bring it in. I've already downloaded some of it. So I want to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically, I need just this. So I'm going to bring this in. So do not forget that when you download your image from any of these sites, they are very, very heavy. They are very, very heavy. And it's not advisable for you to upload sites that images that the sizes are just too heavy. Like for anything like 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes is already becoming too heavy. You can have your images good quality, but low. The size is low. Like you can see, this is 24 kilobytes. Okay, 22 kilobytes. This is 963 kilobytes, getting to a megabyte. So you should look for how to reduce the size of the image. All right. So now I want to use this. Okay, I want to use this. I'm going to bring it in. Okay. I'm going to bring in a title. Okay. Now, let me go back to the container, the main container itself. I'm going to add some space. Now, I'll not use this margin. I'll use the padding. I'll use the padding. Let's say at the top, I want 50. At the bottom, I want 50. Okay. For now. Then I want to go back to the image. I want the image to, okay, I want the position to be at the center. I want the attachment to be where as it is, default, repeated, no repeat. I want it to cover. Okay, just like this. Perfect. All right, so I want to add something over here. Let's call this So the headline, that's the H1. So let's say I'm going to put hi. Um, um, James. I design simple and beautiful websites. Beautiful websites. Okay. You can correct the mistakes. Okay, so it appears across the sites. Now, another thing I can decide to use is, let me have this, the one that is 2. I think I'll use this. Okay, I'm going to apply the background to that one I just created. So I right click, I click on copy, then I'll right click again here, and then I'll click on paste style. Okay, so the style is already pasted there. So I'm going to remove this. I don't want this any longer. Oh, okay, now you can Ctrl Z to bring it back, and then I'm going to drag this. I'm going to bring it here. Cool. So I'm going to close this. Okay, so now I want to add more things here. I want to bring in text. So let me bring in the text. So I'm going to type something in the text. Even though I have all this, let me copy it. I have this already. Let me bring it. And so we're told that this one should be header 3. I don't want the quotation marks. I just want, okay, I will remove it. Control copy. Control paste. I don't want this. Okay, then another thing we want is a button, and the button will be work with me. Okay, so let's say we're going to type button here. And put in work with me. Then I'm going to, I don't want, okay, so now let's add some style to this. I want this to be white. I want it to be white. Okay, I want this to be, you can have different, any color that you want. Okay, well, let's say we're going to make it, let's say black. Okay, and then the color of the button, let's say we want the color of the button to be black. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's make this, let's see. So you can change it into different things that you want. Okay, this is black, this is white. Let's have this as white. Okay, so for now, we have this. For now, we have this. Okay. Now this button is actually supposed to link to possibly about page. Maybe to contact page, because work with me. You know, we're going to contact person. So this is where I'm going to put the link to contact the person. Okay, so we've just created that hero session. Now, it doesn't look good. This is what it looks like on the tablet. Now, we can decide to give it a pad, like space it at the left and the right. So this is how you do it. We click on this, and we go over here to the left. So we're going to have, okay, at the top, we want 50. At the right, at the bottom, we want 50. Okay, so that's top and bottom. Now at the right, let's say we want 50 as well, and we want 50 on the left. So this has already been. Now we are not choosing the margin because the margin is a different thing entirely. Then on mobile, look at what it looks. So that also needs to be customized. So let's say at the top we want 50, at the right we want 20, At the left, 120, 150 here. Okay. Now I want to do something. Let me delete this. I right click and delete. I don't want that there. Now for mobile or for desktop, I want to increase it from 50 to, let's say, 150 at the top, and then at the bottom, let's make it 100. Okay, so you publish. So we've published that, and when I refresh, here we have the hero section. Hi, I'm James. I design simple and beautiful websites, helping small businesses and entrepreneurs get online without coding. So we've created that hero section. All right. So let's create a few more sections here. Okay, so we have it here. So once you create a section, now this section is about the person. So let's make use of the templates at this point. So let's click on starter templates. Now the template I want will be the template that has two sides. Okay, so I'm going to click on blocks. I will use this. I'll use this. Okay, I'll use this. So it has been imported. Cool. So now, don't forget that this is header 1. Okay. This is header 1. Let's ensure it is header 1. Go to content. Oh, it's on header 2. So let's change header 1 because that's be big. Then let's ensure that this is header 3. Header 3. Okay, let's change it here. So header 3. Wow, this is big. It's big. So let's reduce it to, let's say, header 5. Okay, so header 5. I think I'm going to leave this as paragraph. Then I'm going to increase it. I'm going to increase it. Let me increase the size here. So most of the time it's about going back, to make sure you have what you want. So yeah, I've heard this. And then I can make it bold. I can make this bold. I can come over here and maybe semi-bold. Okay, so that's fine. All right, so now let's go to the next thing on the next section. We are going to about section. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy that. Okay. Let me put this and write about me. About me. Then I'm going to put that's my name. My name is James. I'm James. Okay. Then I want to add some of the some things over here. We have website design. I want to add some skills, website design, e-commerce. So how do we do that? Let's come over here and look for icons. Icons is straight here. Okay, icon list. Then you drop this here. So you can, let's see. You can choose any icon you want, and then you can click away and then duplicate it as you want. So let's say that what I want to put there, I want to put in the web design. So I'm going to put this web design there, close this. The next one is e-commerce setup. Put that there. Another one is maintenance. So now, don't forget that it's supposed to be in column. This is, okay, this is just one column. So I want it to be in column. So here it is in column. Then I can change I can change the icon. So let's say baskets. Okay, that's the baskets to show e-commerce. Maintenance. Let's say I'm going to show like settings. Let's just put something here. Now I want this color to be my main color, which is this. Okay, this I could make it black. Okay, then I want all icons to have, I want the color of the icon to be this. Okay, and then I want the color of the texts. I want the text to be black. Okay, so this is black. Perfect. Then I'm going to change this. Okay, let me move this up here. Let me put this here. Okay, so I could decide to just draw this here. And I'm doing that because if you look at it, the person is here on the right here, and then it shouldn't be on the same right here. You could, but I think it's better this way. It's better this way. And then, so we've done that. Then we come in. I want to apply settings there, face tab. Okay, cool. Okay, so this one, I want to remove something from here. On the left, okay. Okay, so on the right, okay, cool. So click on publish. So as you're publishing, you're free to check what it looks like after you have saved it. Refresh. So you can see. So you can see that it's looking cool already. And look at your the header section. It stays at the top, just like what we want. So we are working based on services section, what I can do, and then contacts. So let's create that, what I can do, and we're going to use some templates to quickly create that. So click on starter. Now I'm using templates most of the time because I want to save some time. Okay, so that's one interesting thing that I want you to learn. Time is essential. Let me use this. Yes, I'm going to remove what I don't want. So I'm going to use this. Okay, so it's imported. Cool. Now, I could decide to give this a different background. Let me make the background this. Okay, then I'm going to call this, what I can do for you. I'm going to remove this. I just right click and I delete. Okay. Now I'm going to remove one of these. I just have 3 cells. So I'm going to right click on one of the columns and I'm going to delete. Cool. So the next thing now is I'm going to copy the text. So website design. Let me just copy this, control copy. Now, the description will be this. We're going to have website design. Then online store setup. I've chosen the one that have icons, not images. That would have even been a better option. So now it means that I have to look for how to replace this. Now I could decide to replace it with some that has, okay, some images that I want, but it must be uniform. Very, very important. So that's very important. So what I can do is I can go over again and pick another template that has icon, not necessarily people. So I'm still going to do this. I'm going to do this. So I'm going to change this color to white. I'm going to change this to white. And then I'm going to change all this to, I want the title to be red, and I want the text to be black. No, I don't want the hover to be this. I want the hover to remain as it is, even when the hover it. So go back to this content. When you hover, I want it to remain as it is. So now I'll copy, and then paste that. Okay, copy, paste that. Now let's say we don't want a particular aspect. You can just click on the section here and then go over to this advanced and click on hide on desktop. You can hide it across devices, and then when you close this, when you collapse this, it's no longer showing. Okay, so now let's add another section on the services. So let me click on the starter. Then I'll go to blocks. Okay, so I want a service section that has icons. So I'm going to pick, so let's choose this. So this is a template that we can use. But you know, your website needs to be dynamic. So it's not all the time that you're going to use templates. There are some times that you need to create something. You understand? Create something cool. All right, so let's bring this in. Okay, so we're able to bring this in. All right, so let's change the header and let's put in what I can do for you as a title. Control paste it there. Then you can make that header 3. Okay, let me see what header is this. It's good that we're consistent. Let's make this header 3 as well. Okay, this is header 1. So this is header 3. We have header 3 there. All right, so we just need 3 services. So let's take out 1, and we have these 3. Okay, so let's change a few things. So if we don't want this icon, okay, before the icon, let's change the title. So the first title, we're going to have it as website design, and under it, we're going to have this. Control copy. Okay, so we're going to have website design. Then I'm going to change this, put this there. Then we'll go to the second one. Okay, cool. Now let's change the background. Click on this and then click on style, and we're going to make the color this. We're going to change, okay, we don't need this, so we can take this out. Okay, we want this, and we want that color. Let's have it as white. It's good to have a blend, so that's white. Then let's change the icon. So the icon we have there, let's change to an icon that is like a computer. We have computer here. We have desktop. Oh, beautiful. We have desktop. So let's replace that with desktop. Perfect. Store. Let's replace that with baskets. Baskets. Okay, that's one. Let's see what should use for maintenance. Let's use a padlock. Okay, let's see. Let's click on that. So type into this place, padlock. Okay, let's see, lock. Okay, we have lock. Okay, so now let's change the color of the icon. Can change it. Let's do this. No, that's not the best. Let's consider using black. Okay, black makes it makes it look good. Let's see the color of let's change the content of this. Let's change it from the title. Let's have the title as, let's say, white, and let's have this also as white. Now let's say we don't want it underlined. Okay, it's still overs. Let's take out the over. Let's have it as white. If you like, you can take out the circle. Let's say you don't want any frame. Yeah, but if you want frame, you can keep it as it is. Let's see. Okay, cool. So we've taken out the underline. So now we're going to copy this. You right click, you copy it, and then you right click each of the edits for all the other sections, and then you paste style. Paste style. So perfect. Okay, so that's what it looks. Now let's add the contacts. Let's click on that. Let's click on that, and let's see some that we can use for free. Let's see a contact we can use for free. Let's see if we can use this. Yeah. Let's bring in this. Okay. Perfect. Let's see, select form. Okay, that's the form selected. Now let's change this color. We want this to be header 3. Let's see. This is what header is this. Let's make this header 3 has, okay, the 3 already. Okay, cool. Now let's see the texts we want to have there. So we have contacts. Let's build something together. Control copy. Paste that there. Let's see. The next thing is we need to put the address. Okay. We need to put a short text like this there. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, where we can even copy. Let's say I want to copy this. So I'm going to right click. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it somewhere there. Okay, so I've just pasted it there, and I'm going to this place. I'll copy these short texts. Copy. I'm going to put this there, paste it there. All right, so we have address, email address, which is fine. Okay, so the next thing is we can change the color. We can have this here. Okay. Can have this here. The contents, have the title, change the content of the title to this. As hovering, want to remain as this. Then the description, want to have it as black. It's fine. So we can copy and then paste style. Also, we do the same thing here, paste style, and we have this. Now, there's a blue here. It's good that you're consistent with your color all through the site. It makes it look cool. Okay, so that blue is not meant to be there. So in one of our classes, we're going to talk about forms and then how you can change the color of what you have there. So let's publish this. Click on publish and we refresh. Okay, refresh, and here it is. Here's our site. Everything created. This is a landing page. When the person clicks on work with me, it could just come down to this place where the person that wants to contact you fill the name, the email, the subject, the message, and then click on send. All right, so that's basically how you create the landing page.